Good morning. Welcome to day 6 of our positive psychology program, and thank you for joining me again. So today's exercise is slightly different. It's not an academic exercise, it's not a visualization, it's not a questionnaire. It is actually a meditation exercise. So during COVID, we have seen so much kindness emerging in our society. And interestingly, practicing kindness is one of the most direct routes to happiness. There's a lot of research which shows how practicing acts of kindness and adopting a very kind attitude towards others actually increases our sense of well-being. So most spiritual traditions have recognized this over the centuries. And we know from research that kind people tend to be more satisfied with their relationships and more satisfied with their lives in general. So we all have a natural capacity for kindness. Now, obviously, if you did yesterday's exercise, you'll see that for some people, this is a greater strength than for other people. But we can all learn to develop and increase our capacity for loving kindness. So kindness is good for our well-being, it's good for our society, and we can, the more we develop it through meditation, the more connected we feel to our family, our friends, and our communities. And when we do a loving kindness meditation, it's a really simple exercise. It's basically mentally sending goodwill, kindness, and warmth to others. So at a time when we are experiencing a lot of difficult emotional states, anxiety, worry, fear, frustration, even anger, it can be very good for us to focus on loving kindness. So we're going to do a simple meditation today inspired by the American psychologist Dan Siegel. Now, loving kindness meditation can be done like this, just on its own, or it can be done as part of a mindfulness program. And on the vicohealth website, I have put up 2 links to good mindfulness programs that are free online in case any of you want to kind of do more work in that direction. I use a lot of meditation with my clients, particularly if they've had neglect or trauma, because it really helps integrate the brain. And there's a lot of really nice research there done on Buddhist monks, where they're wired up to electrodes and they look at the activation in the brain when they meditate on compassion. And the research shows that these compassion meditations can produce very powerful changes in our brain. So in summary, meditation on loving kindness helps us to react positively to everybody around us, but it also just makes us feel happier in ourselves. So it's a really nice practice to build into our lives. So I'm going to be calling you out a meditation. Some of you may want to go to the vicohealth website and just read through the transcript yourself and do it from there. Or some of you may want to just listen to it on this video. It's completely what's most comfortable for you. So just making sure that you're comfortable and just coming into a space where you are coming into the body, becoming aware of the breath, closing your eyes and just listening, maybe repeating the sentences in your mind silently to yourself or just listening to them, whatever works for you. This exercise, research shows that if we do it quite consistently, we literally develop a part of the brain that attunes us to more loving kindness. So this is one to do as many times as you can. So, may all living things be happy. May all living things be healthy. May all living things be safe. May all living things flourish and thrive. May I be happy and live with meaning, connection, and equanimity, and a playful, grateful, and joyful heart. May I be healthy and have a body that gives me energy and flexibility, strength and stability. May I be safe and protected from all sorts of harm, and may I flourish and thrive and live with the ease of well-being. May I and all others be happy and live with meaning, connection, and equanimity, and a playful, grateful, and joyful heart. May I and all others be healthy and have a body that gives energy and flexibility, strength and stability. May I and all others be safe and protected from all sorts of harm. And may I and all others flourish and thrive and live with the ease of well-being. So just staying with that feeling of peace that a meditation like this brings. Staying with that feeling of the heart being open. And perhaps this is something you could do several times today and during the days to come, to develop more and more loving kindness